I knew it was going to be a tough game. Grambling didn't have anything to lose. We had more to lose than anything. I knew they was going to come out and play hard. That freshman Terry Rose is going to be pretty good. He's going to be pretty good. But they executed well. We allowed Terry to get going in the first half. He had 17 points in the first half, so we did a better job in the second half, and he only scored 5. But our main thing right now is free throws. We go 13 to 27 from the free throw line. You're not going to win many games shooting 13 to 27, so that's something that we got to do a better job of. You know, these two guys here played a heck of a game. Tad with 15 and 15, and Brandon with 19. He shot the ball real well. We got to do a little bit better job of executing on the offensive end and coming out with a little energy. I knew it was going to be rusty. That first game is the toughest game in the tournament, you know, that rust. And I was more worried about this game than any game because I know Coach Joseph, I know he's going to fight, he's a fighter, and I knew they was going to come out fighting. So I just want to thank my guys for coming out and playing hard in the second half and kind of turn that game around for us.
All right, any questions for our coaches or our players?
Coach, coming into a game like this against a team that hasn't won any games and given the season that they have, and with respect to the comments that you made regarding the rust that your team had, does the possibility of doubt or linger in the back of your mind as to how this could potentially turn out in terms of having a first round exit to a team that hasn't won anything?
Well, like I said, I was more concerned about this game more than anything. You know, anytime, you know, we played Grambling twice and, you know, we beat them by 20 points, but I knew that they was going to play a whole lot better than what they had played the previous 2 games. And this game, I was more worried about it. If you was around me today, you'd have thought I was going crazy because it's just that anxiety. I wish we could have played this game about 10 o'clock today to get it all over with because I was so anxious and really nervous, wondering how our guys going to come out playing. I knew his guys were going to come out playing hard. But I was more concerned with how we was going to come out playing, or we're going to try to look over them, come out like a daisy. But we came out pretty hard. They just came out a little bit better than what we did at the beginning of the game.
You trailed at the half. What turned the ball game for you?
I said again.
You trailed early on. What turned the ball game for you?
Our defensive pressure. We started picking up fourth quarter a little bit more. You know, our guys. We just played like a daisy the first half. Now they did execute a lot better on the offensive end, and we didn't get the turnovers that we needed in the first half. But you look at the first 2 minutes of the second half, I think we got 2 or 3 turnovers there within that first 2 minutes, and you can see the energy in our guys kind of pick up and get us going. And we start getting easy baskets and, you know, easy transition baskets. And anytime in a tournament, that's what you want. You want turnovers to try to get transition baskets.
This is for either player. When Coach mentions, you know, coming out with a better first half, how do you and your teammates do that and go forward in the tournament?
Well, we just try to, you know, stay positive, and like anytime we try to make a mistake, we try to let it go and forget about it and keep moving forward, because we keep lingering on the mistakes, it's just gonna keep happening. So, you know, we try to stay positive and be upbeat about it.
How tough was it for you as players to get up for a team and win a ball game? As players, how tough was it for you to get up for a game like that?
It's tough because, like you said, he didn't want us to go out there just thinking that we were going to beat them, so we had to come out there with the right mind frame, but we came out there like a daisy, but we picked it up the second half with the defense, and at the end, we pulled away with it like we supposed to be did.
Any more questions?
I think Southern is your next opponent.
Yeah, I got Southern coming up on Friday. Got to play a lot tougher and a lot harder than what we played tonight. Being that we have played Southern twice this year, they're the #1 seed in this tournament. They got 2 great players on their team, Beltran and Miller. Mitchell. They got Mitchell too, but those 2 guys can really score the ball, and we're gonna have to do a better job trying to keep the ball out of their hands. And what Southern do, they do a good job of having maybe 3 or 4 people in double figures. And we got to try to find a way to at least eliminate one of those guys from being in double figures. We're going to try to win that game on Friday.